Alrighty, back again. This will probably be the last video because this page is not too exciting. Most of the action happened on the previous page, but nonetheless, I'm going to finish this up because I still have to get this listing on eBay, and I also have to finish up showing you how to get it listed. Alright. If you notice, some of the first things that you see on the left side of the screen, it says make your listing stand out. These are some additional, it's basically fluff. It's basically window dressing. It's not anything important that I think you will need just starting out. I can tell you that I never select these items. I don't need Gallery Plus, I don't need a subtitle, I don't need a listing designer. And it's not too important that you know what these things are right now anyway. I don't need, right here, I don't need my title in bold, and a few of these other things. But down here, it says how your listing will appear in search results. This is kind of giving you a preview of the picture. Remember earlier I said that this is the picture I want to select as my primary picture. This is the primary picture, and right here is the title that I created earlier, and this row right here all the way across my screen is basically how a buyer is going to see my item when they do a search for a lead crystal hurricane candle holder. When they do a search for those keywords, I would be surprised if my listing does not pop up for them to consider. You can preview your listing. I'm not going to click on this because my computer is running really slow, and in doing so it'll slow down my computer even more. But basically you can click on preview your listing and another window will open up, and you can actually see what your listing will look like. If you can think of any mistakes that you made up to this point or anything you want to change, here is where you would want to go back in and make those changes. You would want to click Edit Listing, and in doing so you would be taken back to the previous page, the page that I spent the past couple videos discussing. And of course, the last section, review your fees. Very little is free on eBay. You will be charged every time you list something. You will be charged every time you sell something. There's no way around it. That's how eBay makes its money, and that's pretty much why eBay is the number one as far as online auction sites is concerned. They've done extremely well, and part of the way that they stay in business, obviously, is to charge you and me fees. Now, you as a buyer, when you buy things, you don't pay any fees. The only people who are paying fees are the sellers. Let's see. Read over this at your leisure. Basically, right here is eBay's disclaimer that it might take eBay's computers up to 24 hours before your item is available on a search. I'm not really sure I agree with that or not. I mean, if I list something and I'm paying something to be listed, it would be nice if it were available immediately. What if someone does a search 10 minutes after I list my item and I lose out on a sale because the item did not come up in a search because eBay's computers were too slow in listing my item. But it is what it is, and you can't do anything about it. so why complain about it? Let's see, down here at the very bottom, list your item. That is where I am going to click, and in doing so, my listing will be sent to eBay's servers, where it will be processed, and at which point it will be thrown into the mix with all the other listings, all the other millions of items on eBay. And once it's gone through eBay's computer system, it will then be available for anyone to search. I'm not going to click this right now because there's a few other things that I want to mention that are at the top of this page. So let's go back up here. Right here at the very top in the right corner, it says save for later with a little icon of a what is now it's a computer disk that nobody ever uses. If you click that, it'll be saved on eBay's computer's system, and you can come back and complete the listing later. So that's always one option. If you decide you can't complete it for any number of reasons, either you're tired or you want to do some more checking on the item or whatever. And right here, help, you can click this icon and a help screen pops up, and you can further click on live help, and I've done that, and a new window is trying to open up. And with live help, you can actually talk to an eBay consultant who can help you with any questions that you may be having. Well, maybe not. It says it can't find the server. So, but just know that it is there and it is available. I'll try it again, and it still didn't work. But that option is available if you are stuck and you need some immediate assistance, and you're just not quite sure about what this means or that means, or need some help from an eBay representative. All right. That basically sums up the eBay listing process. Now, there are a lot of things I did not mention. There are a million examples I could have used, but I obviously I could not give you every example under the sun, or I would be here for the next 3 or 4 years making videos on every single possible option that's available when it comes time to listing an item. If you are listing an automobile, there are a number of different options available to you, and as you get better and better at listing, you will learn more and more of these techniques. My job and my goal here from the onset was just to get your feet wet and just to get you a little bit more familiar with the eBay listing process, so that when it does come time for you to list an item, you don't feel overwhelmed, or you're not intimidated by the screen and all of the things that are required and necessary of you. That would be my cell phone alarm going off. Alright, let's see. Something I will mention, since I have this page open and I have a few more minutes left, at the very bottom here are some neat little links that might assist you as a new eBay seller. Any one of them, clicking on any one of those will give you more in-depth detail of about selling on eBay. For example, I mentioned at the very beginning of the listing that I have an eBay store, and that is mentioned here as well. I'm not going to click on it, but you can at your leisure. eBay wish list. I have never used that before in my life. I use Sitemap all the time. It's very helpful as far as navigating through the eBay site, because the eBay site is extremely expansive and it covers a lot of territory, and Sitemap is very helpful as far as getting started. eBay official time. All the listings on eBay start and stop according to eBay time. So no matter what time it is where you are, if you are creating a listing, for example, a listing for an auction, the auction will technically start on eBay time and end on eBay time. And that pretty much sums up what I had in mind discussing. As always, you are free to ask any questions about anything that I've covered in any of my videos, and I'll do my best to answer them. And I would also highly recommend that you check out my blog site. That blog site is, you can see my blog site. It's at the top of each one of my videos, my eBay videos, and it's also in my YouTube video descriptions. On my blog site, I go into extremely detailed information as far as why you would need things such as delivery confirmation and insurance, what listing formats might be better for you as far as listing in at fixed price or in auction format. I go into a little bit of detail as far as how to avoid getting scammed on eBay, and how to be a safe seller on eBay. There are close to 150 million eBay users registered right now. It would be nice to think that all of them are reputable people, but my experience on eBay has proven otherwise, and I share some of my experiences in my blog. Just things for you to be aware of. Things that you as a new eBay user might not consider. So check out my blog. It's well worth the read. Everything is categorized nice and neat according to different topics, and you can pick and choose whichever topic interests you and skip over the ones that do not. Alrighty, I guess I shall end here. I'm pretty much at my time limit anyway. So, like I mentioned, check out my blog. Ask questions if you feel the need, and I'll answer them at the first available time that I have to reply. Alright, thanks for viewing.